Hi everyone. I used to listen to Phuong's music when I was young. Now that I'm older, I became curious about why there are two people but only one name. I started to do research about the artist and came across a well-written article by Đình Phuong in Báo Pháp Luật Việt Nam magazine. This is when I discovered the group was actually a couple, Lê Uyen and Phuong. Lê Văn Lộc is a songwriter who was born in 1941 in Đà Lạt. He started to compose music in 1960 while teaching at a college and adopted Lê Uyen Phuong as his stage name. Phuong was his mother's middle name, and Uyen was the name of his first lover. Lâm Phúc Anh is a singer who was born in 1952. She came from an extremely wealthy Chinese family in Saigon's Chinatown, which is Chợ Lớn area. Because she was the favorite in the family, she was able to attend Virgin Maria College, a super luxurious Western school for children from noble families at that time. It was at this school where she met her teachers, Lê Văn Lộc, who is 11 years older than her. They first met when Phúc Anh and her classmates went to a concert, and she fell in love with the talented musician who was passionately playing the violin. They began dating, but her family forbade her relationships. She tried to commit suicide by taking sleeping pills. Fortunately, her family was able to stop her. However, they forced her to return to Saigon. Because he misses her so much, he often went to Saigon to meet her. Phúc Anh decided to get pregnant in order to get her family to agree to their marriage. So, by 1968, they had become husband and wife. She enjoys her husband but didn't want to use her real name. So in 1969, the name Lê Uyen Phuong was split into Lê Uyen and Phuong. She's Lê Uyen, and he's Phuong. This is when they quickly became very famous as a talented couple in the Vietnamese music industry. A musician once said, in the early 1970s, everyone knew of the duo. Lê Uyen was a beautiful, elegant lady with dazzling eyes. Her voice made the audience feel like they were tasting opium. He was a tall, thin, romantic musician with long floating hair. They appeared together in many events at Saigon University. Lê Uyen said she loved the song Love Song for You, which he wrote for her. He showed her how to sing and reminded her how to sing with all her heart and only sing if she really meant it. Whenever her husband wrote a song, she would be the first one to sing it. She said, "We love to write and sing innocently to serve love and daily life." Unfortunately, he dies in 1999 from cancer, and Lê Uyen attempted to follow her husband, by taking sleeping pills again. She was unsuccessful, so it took her many years to recover in order to regain the courage to return to the stage. Writer Nguyễn Mạnh Trinh once said, "Listening to Le Uyên Phuong's music, my heart stays forever young. When I get older, I still think about the music, listen to each note, and still find many interesting and new things." Uyên Phuong's articles is very good, and I'm so happy that it's not only give me an opportunity to share my feelings, but also give me a chance to introduce Vietnamese culture to you. I will try my best to express my thoughts because I'm not good at it yet, so please bear with me. I want to try to keep things silly, funny, and interesting. I hope after listening to this story, you have a happy and healthy day. In the arts, especially in music, age and social status can make us feel successful. But the feelings of success is not the most important thing in life. Love was very important to Văn Lộc and Phuong. So when we talk about their love, there was no bias, no judgment, and no differences about age and gender. In the beautiful words of music and love, this applies to everyone. In Vietnamese culture and most Asian cultures in general, we're all raised with a high sense of filial piety. That's not as common in Western cultures. Filial piety is a Confucian concept that defines a set of social norms and practice of respect for our parents and elders as a way to maintain social order. For example, we use different pronouns to refer to specific family members depending on their rank in the family, social rank, gender, and age. It's a very interesting social norm that I love very much. I don't encourage anyone to be disrespectful, but I simply want to express my admiration for the non-judgmental, equal rights of everyone in the world of the arts. Music is powerful because it can keep all of us young at heart forever. We all have relatable life experience, especially in love. We fall in love with our hearts, and the world around us becomes brighter, happier when we are in love. But then there comes a time when we all have our hearts broken. So we are filled with pain, anger, sorrow, and boredom, which force us to find the motivation to start again. The wonderful love story of Le Uyên and Phuong is a great example to describe this concept. And their lives are living proof that there are no rules and no limit to each person's age, gender, status, especially because their story is not only about music, but also about their love for each other, for music, and for us. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.
Gần thắm thiết trong ngày mai ta không còn thấy nhau. Bàn tay nắm ngón xuống đem vào nhau hẹn sau. Bàn tay nắm ngón xuống đưa vào nhau mộng máu. Ngoài trời mưa hoài gió mưa nặng. Người ngồi nghe xa cách đã xanh ơi mỏi mòn. Lệ ngập ngừng bờ mi, giọt nước mắt lăn nỗi buồn. Giọt nước mắt xa cách vơi vợi trong. Giờ này còn nhìn nhau, nhìn đắm đuối như suối bên, nhìn suốt kiếp như chết mòn, nhìn hấp hối thương đau. Ngày mai ta không còn thấy nhau. Bàn tay nắm ngón xuống đem vào nhau hẹn sau. Bàn tay nắm ngón xuống đưa vào nhau mộng máu. Ngoài trời mưa hoài gió mưa nặng. Người ngồi nghe xa cách đã xanh ơi mỏi mòn. Lệ ngập ngừng bờ mi, giọt nước mắt lăn nỗi buồn. Giọt nước mắt xa cách vơi vợi trong.